All right. So, last session was about 4 months ago. You were Diamond 2 at the time, I think, right?
Yep.
Perfect. And now you're Masters 2 currently. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Nice. Congratulations. It's a big climb.
I love inflation.
Yeah, I gotta love it. Okay. So Masters 2 currently, and then you said recently you had a pretty big fall into Diamond 4. Is that right?
So what happened was, okay. So I got to Masters one, like I think 30 or something, like whatever, like pretty close to GM before the recent patch.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so during the patch they like changed some things. So they buffed specifically Roadhog. So I was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna play on my ball account for like a little bit so I can figure out like if Roadhog is banned, well, what I need to do. But then I actually had a lot of fun playing ball,
Okay.
and I got to M1 on ball, and then I fell back to D2 in like I went D2 M1 D2 in like I think seven in the span of 1 week.
Okay.
Um, which was kind of weird, but
Gotcha.
yeah, it is what it is.
So D2, M1, D2, and then but on your quote unquote main, you've just been playing Masters, like mid to high Masters level, right? Masters 2.
Yeah, yeah. On my main account, I stick to a pretty strict comp schedule. I don't really play. I play like maybe four. Like I try not to play more than 4 games in a specific session.
Okay.
After that, my brain's kind of fried. So
Gotcha.
my rank's more stable.
Cool. How much of these games are duo queuing with your brother? How much is it solo queue?
Um, I try to maintain at least 60% of my games as solo queue.
Okay.
Um, yeah. My brother is he doesn't play. We don't play together that much, to be honest. But
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Do you remember what your previous big takeaways were?
yeah. We talked about splitting the team up with bubble a lot. Like it's one thing I really wasn't doing at all. Like thinking about where I want to put the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Not taking damage before the fight. I think that was. And then thinking about where I think you said how my positioning affects my team and how the bubble affects their team.
Yeah. Yeah. Really good. Good. Really good stuff. Okay. How you doing with those big takeaways? What progress have you made? Do you feel like?
I think that like getting poked before is still kind of annoying, especially with the introduction
Mm,
of Freya.
yeah.
Like that character, I'm like I've scrambling to find places where I can hide from like the Archangel, but like I have a pretty good time of it, like doing these consistently winning. I'm good at winning the easy games. Like I'm not if I'm not playing against a lot of counters or I'm playing on a good map, I
Mhm.
feel like I can kind of get it done. But then I have a lot more trouble sticking to the game plan when I'm against multiple counters, and I'm trying to balance like it feels like I'm trying to problem solve this like massive puzzle where I want to be avoiding these specific characters, but then I want to also have the bubble in a
Mhm.
place where it can cut off the front line,
Yeah.
and I
Exactly.
also want to be jumping from an off angle, but into the sight line of my team,
Mhm.
and but also jumping from a location where I can't get poked, and then to a location where I can escape from the poke. It's just like a whole thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, again, it's never going to be like perfect, right? You're never going to take like absolutely zero poke damage, no matter what. You know what I mean? Like an
Yeah,
entire game. So it's adhere to these principles as best you can. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Okay.
At least for
Um,
Winston, yeah. That's
sure, sure, yeah. Because I think our last session was mostly on Winston and Sig. I think,
yeah. I'm just done with Sig.
right? Okay.
I can't play the hero character. I
That's
just like
fair.
if I have a 30% win rate only playing it on circuit, so
Okay.
it's like okay then.
All right. So I think we picked up what it was, it Orisa and Ball in return, or was it Ball and Citizen?
Yeah, I've been playing Orisa for a while. Ball is more of a new thing, but
Okay.
yeah.
So Ball and Citizen. Okay, cool. So Orisa, Ball, Winston is going to be the VOD review for today. Um, is there anything else you want to bring up before we start? Any updates, questions, particular concerns, anything like that?
Um, there are just like there's a couple of like gameplay situations that I was curious about, but
Mhm.
we can talk about that afterwards. I think.
Okay. Sure. Sounds good.
Defend objective A.
Okay, so which one did you want to start with first? Because we have two here. Actually, let me screen share with you. We have two codes. And I don't, I'm not particular to starting, with with either one. So,
We can do the
um,
Lijiang one. I think it's like
okay.
pretty quick. I know I shouldn't be sending him like stomps because this game felt like
Ready
pretty
for
stomp heavy,
battle.
but it was a kind of a good representation of
Ready
my
for
problems
battle.
sometimes with this hero. To be honest.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good. So what do you foresee to be the problem with this hero?
Well, as a purely emotional response from me, I get caught. To be frank, I have like a pretty good win rate with the rest of the season. It's like the only character I have a positive win rate on, but
Okay.
I get caught in like this in between state where I'm not. Well, I'm like trying to figure out which person I'm trying to jump on, or if I should just be trading with a tank. Like I'm just between different tasks.
Okay. Yeah.
Because my whole like I don't know. I like kind of playing with this character. Like I'm just like leapfrogging between cover, and then I just dive onto a specific target.
Okay.
But then sometimes I'm like caught in the middle. I think you'll see this in this VOD, and I
Okay.
just don't know what
Sure.
to do.
So importantly, Orisa isn't like much of a dive hero, right?
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like more of a quote unquote like mid-range brawl tank, right? So you want to be using and leveraging your cooldowns to allow you to do that for like longer sustain rather than like burst damage, right? Not to say like that's not to say that Orisa doesn't have burst damage. You know what I mean? It's like she can obviously spear and all that kind of stuff is great. But I just don't want you to like view the hero as like a dive hero. Does that make sense?
And that's interesting. Because I was watching a Spilo video about this where he was talking about how like one way you can play this is just to kind of dive people and then explode them with spear.
Yeah.
Which I guess I've been kind of leveraging for a while. So
Which you absolutely can. It's just again, like you said, there's going to be moments where that isn't as viable, right? So I don't want you to like pigeonhole yourself and see that that's like the only option, right?
Got it.
Let us keep our questionable choices to a minimum.
Cool. Taking this top right. Oh, super early pick. We love to see it. Love that junk grab bullshit. Okay. Really important. Okay, so what is the current general layout? We've seen enough where we're in High Masters. We should know where everybody on the map is already. Okay. We've actually seen enough to like know their entire comp, right? So talk to me about what's going through your head in this moment right now.
Well, I saw the people on the right, and I don't think my teammates are contesting it.
Yeah. So who are those people? Let's be specific.
It's Tracer and it's BAP.
Yep.
I don't want to push the Tracer and the BAP.
Yeah.
And I thought this Junker Queen was going to stay on the main angle. I get kind of surprised that she's here. Because my initial thought was I was going to tuck into the side, and then I thought because they lost the oh my god, it's LeChuck. I just realized. Yeah, I thought that because they lose cast, Queen and Lijiang were gonna back off, so I could take the swing on the right side and like poke main. I get kind of surprised that this guy's here.
Okay. No worries. But so my original
yeah.
question is, you should know, generally speaking, like where everybody is already, right? So
Yeah.
LeChuck, the cast just died, right? We saw Bap and Tracer on the right. Queen's right in front of us, and who's their last person? Obviously, you have wall hacks, so it's cheating, but yeah,
I see the ring.
Yeah, perfect. Exactly.
Yeah.
Good. So we have this 2-2 split from the enemy team, right? Where one of them is dude, I hate Epic Pen. Give me a second. Let me restart this thing. Where basically, one angle's from main, that's the Wu Yang and the Queen, right? And then the other angle is this BAP Tracer that we can see on the right, right? So where do we absolutely not want to stand
between them?
Yeah, exactly, right? So we have one angle here, right? So we don't want to be here, right? So I like that when, like, as soon as you, like, to be honest, this is identifiable pretty much as soon as you notice the Tracer, let alone the BAP, on this angle. So we don't want to just generally be here. So I like what you do next, which is, spoiler, I watched this a little bit beforehand, but I like what you do next, which is, like, you spin out, right? And then you take this left side, right? So this is really good, right? Because not only does it put everybody in front of you, it also limits the exposure that you have from the Queen. You can kind of poke out the BAP here a little bit, right? And then, what should we do next, right? We just used spin, we used spear. What do we do for the next 5 seconds, let's say?
Well, point hasn't opened yet, so I'm not. I don't want to contest. I don't want to just be on the point.
I agree.
I was I'm thinking this, like, I would just sit here and hold the angle and kind of let the situation develop because my team's kind of still far back.
Okay. So just stay here, hold the angle against the BAP. What threat really is the BAP to your team right now, or the Tracer? Either one.
Well, the BAP isn't really doing anything but shooting me. But I'm okay with that. I think. The Tracer, I've kind of lost. I don't know if she's gone towards my team or theirs because I don't know. I see both my DPs are on my screen, I think, right now, Hanzo and Junkrat, and I don't know if anyone's holding the flank. So I don't want to get surrounded. Right? Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I was thinking. I was gonna let the situation develop.
So here's what I'm trying to get at, right? Yes, the BAP is just shooting you, right? So and you're okay with him letting him do that, fine. But in return, what are you doing? You're literally just shooting BAP, and he's not getting a lot of pressure either, right? And you're also not pressuring the rest of their team, right? The Wu Yang, the Queen, the Tracer, right? So in return, you're saying like, oh, I'm okay with him doing nothing, but you're also not doing anything, right? And it's more important, like you could argue, you know, for 5v5, you know, whatever, right? It's more important for a tank to be doing something, right? But more so than that, from a macroscopic perspective, if we want to, you know, win games and carry fights and climb, we also want to be doing stuff too, right?
I thought that being here kind of prevented the Queen from pushing.
It can absolutely, but that's it, you're still not putting any pressure on the Queen until the Queen starts to walk this way, right?
Oh, okay.
So right now it's not putting any pressure on the Queen. Does that make sense?
Oh, so I should just like go back towards my team and then just directly shoot the Queen?
Not necessarily, no. Because again, you don't want to lose the ground that you've made, right? Because you're controlling again this space so far.
Do I just swing main like the left side?
Yeah, why not, right? Create the off angle on your team, right? Because right now this Queen only has to worry about one angle. Right now the BAP only has to worry about one angle. The Tracer has to worry about one angle, right? Your team has to worry about two. Right? So you need to go create the off angle for your team, right? Especially because winning, like earning this position right here, allows you to make this rotation for free. Does that make sense? Because if these people were contesting this angle, you wouldn't be able to stand here for free. But they're not. They're over here. Make sense?
Okay.
So they're strong on the right, weak on the left. You go left. Make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
And then, you know, pressure these guys. Plus, again, not to mention, you guys are already in a seriously advantageous state. You got to pick early, so just go. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to. You don't want to give them time to stabilize and all this kind of stuff. Yeah. So this is like what are we doing? Not a bad spear. I think you're trying to stop like the momentum of the Queen walking forward. But notice, right? Like, why do we spin here? I don't hate the spin because we're getting low. But why are we low?
I've been exposed myself. I've exposed myself for too long.
Yeah. And where did Jamora go?
That's a good question.
She's doing what you're doing, bro. She's doing what you should be doing. She's here.
My bad here.
She's making the space. She's being the tank. And if you were with her, you would not be, you know, 200 HP for forcing your own spin, right? Good. That's the important takeaway from this fight, right? We're kind of just standing still, not really doing too much, and kind of letting our team win for us. Nice. Really nice. Okay, really important here, right? Actually, let me just rewind it like maybe 1 second. Okay, maybe 2 seconds. All right. So we get the Queen low, right? We see her Sonic. She's going to the right. And we see this BAP like taking some damage, right? Again, really important, right? If they're going right to stabilize and our team is already holding right, we don't need to go right. We should go left, right? We need to control more space, not stack on the same angle. So here, this rotation, like to take the spin is like fine, I guess, if your team were holding main already, right? But we need to be here pressuring this side because our team is holding right side already. That make sense?
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. And yeah, I kind of agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, and well, she also kind of agrees herself, to be fair, too.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It was a little bit of both. And then now, notice, right, how, like, in the next couple seconds, how did their Queen go from being really low and hiding for her life on this corner to taking space, standing on point, running it down main? Like, how did that happen?
I'm just not there. I'm just like on this side.
Yeah. We just left. We just vacated this angle and allowed their team to push forward. And also, your Mercy got picked too, so that's part of it.
Yeah.
Good spin, bad spin. What do you think?
Bad spin. I didn't block any down. I'm just doing it because I'm like, I need stimulation or something. I have no idea.
Yeah, exactly. And so we use our massive, like, our big cooldown rotation. So the cooldown rotation, I'm not sure if you know, is spin first, and then fortify, and then spin again, right? But the idea is that, like, we need to use that to purchase something, right? We need to deny some cooldowns with it, maybe use it to get to another piece of cover, right? Like, to make a rotation or something like that, right? But what did we really achieve with it? and we're already like, you know, halfway through. Not much, right? Because this queen literally can just back up and then come back in for free, right?
Yeah,
So
I think I just want to get the queen off of the point and then like get back onto this main angle.
Okay.
So I can contest point against the queen.
Okay.
I guess I could have just waited, right?
Well, the thing about that is, yeah, you could just wait, and again, you could also make this rotation too, right? But the idea is that like you don't need to do it immediately. You know what I mean? So there's no need to pop your spin for it, right? You can literally just walk at her and spear. You know what I mean? And then
yeah, the spin was just like stupid.
Yeah, and then if they start dumping damage into you, then you can deny that with spin and fortify and all that kind of stuff, right? Okay, this is good. This is fine. Okay, yeah, now we have this big downtime, so we have to wait. What do we think? What's going through our head?
Apparently, I'm just obsessed with keeping up with this queen. Like, I just want to be chasing her around. Like, I'm in love or something.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm thinking. Because right here is a really, really strong position, right? You can cut off the BAP, you can pressure the cast, and then if the queen gets too far forward, we can make this very, very safe rotation to here, right? That's fine too. But
so I was tucking to the corner.
Oh yeah, right here. Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then you know, if you really, really need to, then you can make this rotation here. But right now, your pressure should be here, and you don't want to vacate this angle, because if you do, nothing is going to stop this cast and this BAP from walking forward and taking space in your team, right?
Got it.
Here's the rotation. BAP starts taking an angle. Cast walks forward, and now again, see, we've lost space, right? We were here, holding them back like roughly on this line, and now we're here, right? So how did that happen? We just, you know, we popped spin for really no reason, right?
Yeah, I use it too much for the movement speed. I was allowed to chase down the queen, but
yeah, I don't hate it, but again, you need to purchase something with it. It needs to be worth it. It's just not. We're just not like really doing too much.
I think that's like the situation I was describing. I felt like I was caught between two things. I didn't have my fortify, so I don't want to jump on top of people. And then I just
did have fortify. Yeah, you did.
No, I mean like in the situation with the corner. Like I'm on a 9-second.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so I didn't feel like comfortable getting too close to the opponents. Although I realistically I'm not in any danger. I have 486 HP.
Yeah, armor, Moira, and you'll cover. You know what I mean, etc., right?
Yeah. So I was just looking for something to do like immediately to just from going after queen. But
gotcha.
Yeah, you're right. I definitely should be holding that.
And the other thing I want to point out is like the way you use spear often seems like you're just doing it for poke, right? And so that's like gonna be something you're gonna want to watch out for, because spear is kind of like Sigrock in the sense that like it's gonna allow you to respond to a lot of different stuff. So like right here, you can hear your queen going for axe, right? And she's like, you know, pushing your mercy. Now is the time when we want to, you know, push her off with spin or spear or something like that, right? And so it's just a little bit unfortunate, right? It's just a little too late. And then this spear here, right? It's so early, it might not matter, but you know. Okay, nice. So we get to our angle on the right. Good. Okay, so really, really important, right? We've it's almost entirely vacated this top right angle, or this top right position, right? Tracer's like the only thing left, right? Don't back this way and collapse back to main. Keep forcing her out so our team can use the right side, right? So Hanzo can stand here safely.
Yeah, I was taking a look back check, but I think I got spooked by I don't know what I got spooked by.
Yeah, so we're just going for it. So what's like the green light in our head? Is it just our world?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say, like, in general, just try to like let the cooldowns come out first, because they're gonna have a lot of stuff to respond to this, right? Because the only reason that this works is that we just get really lucky with the timing of the Wu Yang popping shift right before, like, his surf cooldown, before we hit the. It's like so lucky, and so now he can't get out. But in reality, like, if he waited like 0.1 seconds longer, like, he would have been fine. You know what I mean? Nice. Yeah. And then here, again, there's not much we can do about this window. This BAP is positioned really, really well. He's got an insane like sightline here, right? Not much we can do about it. But what is something we can absolutely do something about?
I'll spear that guy.
Yeah, just spear that guy. So here, it's just a bit of a like a recognition diff. Like here, like there's not much you can do about it. It's not convenient to pressure this person. It's actually very, very difficult to pressure this person. And even if we hit the spear, yeah, it's like we're not gonna be able to kill him. He's gonna have lamp, right? He's gonna put his back to the wall, so he's not gonna get blown off the map. Right here, you need to stop this person, right? Spear him. Stop his ult. Don't let him kill your Hanzo or anybody. Yeah, we spend all this time and resources trying to do that, and now basically just dodges it all. And validates it with Lamp and Mega.
Benadryl Brig. I don't think I've ever beaten Benadryl Brig.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's pretty heartbreaking. If your team uses 5 ults and loses the fight, it's kind of just over. That's just so sad. That is tough to see. Not a bad spear just because it's so early, like, chilling for now. Yeah, start taking some space. Good. I like this top right. Yep. Nice. Really, really easy, really early kill. Really good. I like this. Yeah, and this is why we don't spear this early, right? Because we need to know that they're gonna have ults, right? And so this spear...
low, so I thought I could get the kill.
Yeah, sure. If she's next to a wall, maybe, right? But because her back is like completely open, we're not gonna kill her here, right? So we can push her, we can spin her like into a wall, and then maybe spear her. That's fine, right? But we're not gonna we're just using spear just outright like this is not gonna be too smart. Because as soon as she sees it, right, that's her green light. She's like, oh, no spear, like, yeah, fucking easy. Like, let's go. Good. Nice, really good spear. Yeah, and this is just like a little unfortunate because I don't. Again, in this disadvantageous state, when our backline gets queen ulted, right? There's no need for us to walk on a point here. Like, why are we walking into the center of the enemy team when our backline's back here, right? Because our team is still stabilized.
Go cool queen. And
yeah. Just come back here. You keep spinning at her, like force her deeper into your team, and just kill her together. Yeah.
So in these dive situations, like maybe it's like Queen Alta, Winston, or whatever. When do I? Well, the general thought in my head usually is if it's one diver, I peel. I go back and try to kill that diver. If it's 2, I go for their backline.
So the way to think about it is whatever is most convenient to do, like the easiest thing to do, easiest thing to pressure. Right. Right now, it's the queen because she's low, she's alone. And more importantly, it's definitely not these guys because you're going to die.
Oh, yeah,
so this is extremely inconvenient to pressure, right? This is much easier to pressure, right? And so your it's not so much about like peeling or not peeling. Like I don't give a shit about that. Like you shouldn't either. You know what I mean? What you should care about is what's the easiest and most effective thing for me to do right now, right? Is it the queen? Yeah. If so, then go. If not, then maybe push back on, or just hold them here, right? Make sure they don't have follow-up, that kind of thing. Right? Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. That's why peeling in general is like overrated as a concept.
Yeah, like I don't peel ever, basically. It's like my friends hate it, but I don't.
Well, so that's the thing. It's not that you shouldn't peel ever, because in this case, like this would be viewed as peel, right? If you go back and kill the queen. But this is the right decision to make, because this is clearly the wrong decision to make. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was thinking too much about the target part. I mean, that's Queen's a squishy at this point. I should just kill her.
Yeah, exactly. And even if she weren't a squishy, this is still the less convenient thing. Like even if she weren't super low, right? This is still the less convenient thing to push. So don't do that, right? Now I'll give you a counter example, right? Let's say, this is happening and their tracer is like right here, right? Like right next to you, which is the easiest thing to do.
Hold. Like I would just sit here, right, and then try to prevent the tracer and the follow up.
Push the tracer. Shoot her, spear her, get her out, right? Good stuff. And so here, like, this is a nice spear to get him off you and all this kind of stuff, but like we are low-key feeding our brains out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm just dead. And Queen lived. Jesus, I thought she.
Yeah,
would go.
big sad.
Yeah.
Remember, Queen does get her cooldowns back after, you know, after you get gold.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, it's honestly like one of the strongest ult perks in the game, if not the strongest.
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit of an early spear on because I know we're trying to touch for OT and all this kind of stuff. But you know we need to touch like 97+%, right? So stabilize a little bit longer. Try to, you know, again, let your Moira come back before you go in like this, right? Theory's here, right? So just stabilize, and then go.
I got pulled, so I think I used Spear Reactive to try to prevent some like even more damage off
Spin,
the
you're saying?
pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use Spin to like because I get I like I do not want to eat the shotgun shot in the face here.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But
And
again,
so I kind of greed and I go point as well.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean you have time, right? You have a little bit of time. Nice, good spear. Yep, that's fine. Okay, now see, this is like again that situation where you're caught, right? What do I do? Like you literally have like 4 options. You go, Queen, Tracer, Wuyong, Bap. Which is the least convenient option?
Bap.
Yeah, so not this one. Keep going. Next least convenient.
Tracer.
Probably, yeah. Or
I don't know her blink status, but if she has multiple blinks, I'm never getting this skill.
Yeah. Or maybe the full HP Queen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But what's
I
like
wanna
the
go on the
more
Wuyan.
yeah? So what's the more enticing thing about this Queen?
She's in my team.
Yeah, exactly. So it's probably not going to be the Tracer. So it's either Queen or Wuyong, right? Now, which one is going to be easier for you to push?
Easier to push, given I don't have speed. See the Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Spin. It's the Queen, right?
Mm-hmm. Potentially, right? If this Wuyong steps a little too close, then yeah, punch the Wuyong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are really your options here. And I think, to be honest, if I were in your shoes, like, given like what I just seen on my screen, I would probably just go for Wuyong because he's.
Do I go for Bap?
Well. I don't know. I really hope not. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, we do kind of go for Bap. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure I go for Bap here. Like
Yeah,
I just hate the fact that she's allowed to do this. It pisses me off.
Yeah, and so what have we been doing for the last like 10, 15 seconds? We were here,
Nothing.
we came point, and then we just putzed around on point for a little bit. We went this way, we came this way. Like, what are we
I'm
doing?
touching the point. I'm touching the point. I'm touching
Hog,
the point.
man. Sick.
Yeah. I should have just shot the Queen, right? I just trying
and
to
we're
shoot.
kind of just vomiting cooldowns too. Like what are we looking at? Good try. Made it. Oh my God, please. You just use surf. Yeah, there we go. Good stuff. Good try. Yeah, again, to be honest, it is just like a little bit too little too late. Oh, but we got our cooldowns back. I think we're gonna die though. I don't think we make it in time.
I don't press my 4 to 5. I think it wouldn't have mattered, but
No, I think it would have.
Oh,
you're
really?
getting killed. Yeah, you're getting killed by Moira. Plus, like, I don't know. Do you get extra health with Fortify now?
yeah, you get 100, I think.
Okay, yeah. It definitely would.
Yeah, definitely would.
That's okay. So, first round. Like, what did we learn? Any questions? Any thoughts?
I should just do what. So it appears that I need to just do what's like simplest instead of just trying to do this like complicated like kill the Baptiste stuff.
Yeah, or literally just don't choose the least likely option to work out, which is the bad. You know what I mean? Just don't choose the worst option. I think you'll be fine.
So, but in terms of like how I identify what's simplest, because in my brain I've been like playing the game on just push squishies mode for like a while now.
Yeah.
When you make the determination like what's the simplest, is it just like how do I just do something damage related right now?
No, not necessarily. So it's whatever's easiest to pressure in my head, right? Now, sometimes that's going to be tank because let's say like you're on a good angle and that's like the easiest thing to pressure might be the tank. So sure, shoot the tank, right? But if you have a good position, it oftentimes will not be the tank, right? And it'll be someone like the Wuyong or the Cass who's ulting right next to you when you have spear, you know what I mean, that kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whatever's easiest to pressure, that's what you want to do.
Got it.
Okay, so we switch over to ball. You said that your Orisa, you feel like is better than your ball?
Yeah, Orisa's my highest win rate hero.
Okay.
The top 5%, so.
2-1. Round 2.
I'm curious, what are your like individual hero ratings?
My Orisa was GM before I lost that game.
Okay, not bad. Not bad.
Winston, I think is like, I think it's like 3,700. My ball account, my ball got to GM, and then on this account, I haven't played ball too much on this account, but my ball is like somewhere in diamond.
Okay.
Yeah, I have like a positive win rate, but
Oh, this is like perfect timing. Did you know? Did you scout this? Let me see. Kinda did, right? You saw the queen?
yeah, I mean, I don't see her on one side, so she must be on the other side.
Oh, I see. Because you can see her very briefly here, so I was wondering, like, oh, maybe you saw her crossing over. You just like knew the timing in your heart of hearts. That's crazy. Insane, boob. Good. I like you choosing to pressure these guys out. This is starting to become a little bit risky. Yeah, okay. So the mistake here, I'll be honest, is you're just like feeding too much of your HP resource, right? Because what you want to do, like now, is engage here, right? Because now the angle is set up by your team, right? So we go in like really, really early against this Tracer first, right? And so it's fine to like poke her out, try to poke her out, right? And then when this BAP swings, it's like, okay, now I need to not feed my HP, right? Go into ball form, maybe hide in the corner, wait for your cooldowns to come back, and then engage in when they're in this room. And then our Hanzo has a really good angle, right?
I should just wait for my teammates to kind of get set up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Establish the angle. Get your cooldowns back. Don't just like sit here and be a giant dumpling of ult charge for them. You know what I mean? Like, you're just fucking biting into you, and you're just like, okay, here you go. Because now, yeah, see, this is the issue, is that when your Hanzo is trying to help you out, I mean, I'll be honest, like, this is also a positioning issue on Hanzo's part, right? It's like you've lost too much space, like you've lost too much time and resource, right? Because now we can't go in. Now they get the kills, right? Yeah. So these picks are very unfortunate. Yeah, so after booping Queen, we kind of just fed ults and then gave space pretty much the entire rest of the fight. Right?
So I should do this basically the same thing, but instead of I should just sit in the corner and hold.
Yeah, just wait. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, like in this particular scenario, right? Because again, you don't want to just sit here in 1v2 with your guns, right? And then just get shot out and then have to leave, get health back, right? Because the idea is this position for them is bad if your team is set up on this angle at the same time, right? Good. Okay, so we're just gonna spin the win to kind of stall. Oh, interesting. What do we? Okay. What prompts us to swap here?
Well, I thought that I was like, okay, I booped the queen off and we still lost. I'm like, okay, I just need to stand in front of my team. And also, it's like a pretty hard. Like they have Cass and Queen already. So I'm just thinking like, oh man, like this one's gonna be rough.
I see. Okay, that's fair. So I would say the second reason makes a lot more sense than the first reason, because like you booping the queen off, you guys won the fight, you capped, and then you lost the next fight. So they're like two separate instances. And then the other thing is, this is by far and away Ball's best map. So like try it out. You know what I mean? Even if you have a bunch of counters and all this kind of stuff, try it out. Like especially with Ball's new major perk, like the CC invulnerability one. Like it's definitely doable. You know what I mean? And you're 67 to mines. You know what I mean? All this other stuff. Because Orisa's really gonna struggle to get across these chokes.
Yes, I think I discovered that very quickly.
Yeah. The other thing is, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say on the ball. I know this is a really good ball map, but I think that this map is kind of like not hard to play, but like you need to be good at ball. And
true.
like no, because like I have been knocked off this map so many times by like Briggs, and obviously they don't exist in this comp, but like environmental kills for yourself. Like also I haven't learned the rollout specifically for this map, like the ones that you go under the map and come up. That lets you like avoid the sight lines.
Yeah, you don't have to know that honestly. The nice thing about ball is like, because if they're holding left, right, you're so fast, you can just get in on the right without like having any trouble whatsoever. So you can set up behind them, you can set up to the to the side, you can even go all the way around to dojo if you really want, right? And then you have so many grapple places that will give you height or that will let you get out or get in however much you want, right? That's why ball is really, really good. But yeah, in terms of getting booped off, again, like that's going to come down to, like, let's say you're getting booped off by Brig a lot. Like, where are you engaging? How close are you to the edge? If you are engaging that close to the edge, maybe save your slam so you can slam back on immediately. You know what I mean? That tech. But yeah, that's just going to come down to time and practice with ball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the other thing I was going to say before this tangent was that the spear cooldown is really, really good, especially for pre-fight, right? As you're like walking up to a fight, you should just be charging spear, right? It's just free. So this kind of thing right here, you shouldn't just be tapping it, right? It should already be charged. Good, coming right side. I think that's probably smart. Good, walk in the corner. Yeah, see that kind of thing.
I should just charge the spear there?
Yeah, because it doesn't cost anything to start charging it now, right?
Oh yeah, okay, so it's like hog hook or an extended version of hog. I would just toss it at the beginning to surprise someone. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying, like, if you're gonna spear this early, you might as well have already charged it. You know what I mean? To get the extra knockback, extra multi-hit, whatever. Okay. Nice. Yeah, see, like this should be a charge spear. You know what I mean? Nice. Kill. Okay, really, really, really important here. Stuff. Okay, so you can see here our Moira's creating an angle, right? Our team's coming from main. I don't know why they're so far back, but now we have this opportunity to create this really, really nasty off angle, right? And do we have the cooldowns to do something about it? Kind of, right? We have some, right? So here's where I would use cover, right? Just to charge spear for a little bit, and then try to spear them from this off angle, right? This kind of play is fine, but we're giving up a lot of this potential pressure from this side, right? See how low the tracer is, all this wing is, right? But now we're giving up this pressure. Now they can all hide from us because we're all stacked on one angle, right?
Yeah.
There's a really good answer by your queen, though. Or by your Ana. Insane. Yeah, and then because we're stacked on this angle and we're not really paying attention to their off angle, which is, you know, their quote-unquote main, because, you know, now the queen's hiding on the off angle, and so we swing too long to peek her. That's what punishes us. It's not so much the pulse, it's the window. Make sense?
So yeah, what I should just sit here and just shoot people, I suppose.
Yeah, just hold pressure, right? Your team is coming. They're about to be here, right? Hold this pressure. You don't need to alleviate it right away. Do you play chess at all?
Not well.
Okay. There's like a concept in chess where like you can let pressure build with like pawns and stuff like that. And so two pawns, like if you ever watch some, I don't know, high level chess or mid level chess, there's oftentimes like two pawns will be able to take each other, but both players will leave it and not take, just to let that pressure build. And so it's a very, very similar concept here, where you don't want to alleviate it right away. You don't want to just make like go in for like the very small payoff, right? You just want to build it up, and the cracks will appear in their comp and in their position, right? But you know, by doing this, it allows them to be like, okay, now we can just hide on one side, right? Yeah. And so you can see your tracer, their Lijiang swinging to the right, right? But if we were here, right? Pressure. This queen will be very, very unlikely to stay here, right? If we're here.
And I would just tank up the BAP damage.
I mean, again, that's why we have cover, right? Inside.
If
we take too much, boop, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of.
Pushing forward. Manager is ready to deploy.
What do we purchase with that spin?
The queen knife. That's.
Sure.
I think that's the only. Yeah, no. I wanted to close the distance, but I think I got cold feet because I'm like, this is gonna be so much damage. I'm maybe fortify. I'm gonna die through my fortify if I go right now.
Not necessarily, right?
Yeah, Anna's right there. Yeah, I can go.
That's a crazy honest. I don't think I've seen this honest skin before.
It's new.
Is it from the shop?
I don't know if it's in the shop for now, but it's
Okay.
like last 2 sets, I think. They love
But
doing
yeah, the
support
idea
skins.
is with this spin, if we're gonna use spin here, we need to get to here, right?
Yeah.
And so we can
Yeah,
start
for
forming
sure.
a soft angle with our team and start pushing these guys back out of this area, right? Yeah, see, and like we're just staying here, right? We use the full cycle. We're just staying here, and now we're finally pushing in. But again, don't focus on the tank. They're not the easiest person to pressure. Focus on these guys, right? They're still easier to pressure than the tank. Does that make sense?
I can. I would have to cross the distance without spear. I can just hide behind the pole. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they're afraid of you. You're nanoed, right? They're not going to peek you.
Yeah, that is true.
Right? Look at these guys. They're terrified.
Yeah.
Right? And then we're dumping all this pressure, all this damage into this queen. And, like, her health bar is kind of moving, right? Yeah, and then it's just, like, too late. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We should be going for that kind of play on the squishies earlier, right? Oh my god, now she's queen ults. Mikey GG's.
It definitely is.
Maybe we hit the God Spear. God Spear's coming in. Ready? Here we go.
she's unstoppable. During
Oh,
the thing.
true. I forgot about that.
Like,
Oh,
no way for me to do anything about it.
But wait, does that mean you can't even push her now?
You can't do anything.
Yeah, you can't do
She's
anything.
basically Malga. Yeah.
Okay. So, any questions? That was a pretty short one.
I guess we can talk about main takeaways at the end.
So the next one is Lijiang. Next is Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
This one's gonna be more Winston.
Yeah, this one's all Winston.
And this is the one you do.
Yeah, I'm doing it with my brother here.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
I can already tell you're gonna need to right click way more. kind of like the Orisa spear, except it's not a cooldown. It's like an always thing, right? You just right click whenever you're not doing anything. Just right click. Yeah,
I missed.
that's okay. What is my problem with this dive?
Well, I didn't stage it at all, but
Sure.
my plan was just to like kind of soft dive, quote unquote. I did not intend to like hard commit here because I thought like I was like, okay, it's just Soldier, Winston, and Lijiang. I shouldn't be getting bursted, so I thought I could just get some control,
Okay,
take some pressure off the choke, and then
that's
and then
fine.
move.
If we're gonna soft dive though, we have to make sure we stay like here, because then if we ever need to drop back, it's like it's an instant drop, right? The farther in we go, like the riskier and riskier it becomes. Right, and so there's the oh my god, yeah, like we just get blown up immediately. But I think your auto hits another like a sick nade in return. Yeah, that's actually nasty. Nice. Good, I really like this engage, right? Because we have a jump to get out if we need it. Nice. Good. Yeah, all this, like, you should just be charging right click. Hit the squishies down main. Okay, I like this. I don't like this, right? Again, it's just like we're looking at tank again, right? The reason for jumping here is to hit the Hanzo who's splitting from his Ana, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not to hit the monkey and zap monkey, right?
Yeah, I think I saw the monkey. I was like, oh, I'll just do this instead.
Mm-hmm.
But that was it's silly.
We do make it out, good.
Because I also thought it was worth holding that space for the upcoming situation.
Yeah, for sure. But again, it's to focus like the Hanzo here who's splitting and
Mhm.
force him to back out, not to zap the monkey. But yeah, this is fine. Good right clicks. Good. I think this is fine. Yep, soldier forces you out, no big deal. Okay, let's see how this next. Just go. Yeah, just go. So here, like, as soon as you see the nano come in, right, your Genji's already in a position to go in. You just want to go, right? And you want to go deep, right, because they're going to run away. So this flick here, I think, is too shallow. And also, like, to be fair, too far to the right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's an enemy.
Yeah, not a bad...
One of my
not a
bubble
bad play
cooldown,
here.
but it was
I mean, it was
not
like 2
relevant.
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. I think you can greed the bubble here longer, too.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, this person's not going to shoot at you. You're full HP. You just gotta walk at them more.
You're safe with me.
I like this setup.
Detected.
Ah, I don't like this. This is what's going to kill you right here. This jump.
Enemy detected.
Because right here, the idea of using high ground is so that you can engage on someone without using jump. So that you have jump to get out, right? If we jump here, right, we're forced to bubble like now, right? And then now, if this, you know, if this soldier steps in, which, you know, he clearly is, now we're going to be like very, very pressed for time, right? And now we just have to jump out. And this is what's going to kill us, right? So, again, how do we take this engagement a little bit better?
I just drop and walk on soldier.
Yeah.
I jumped to try to burst him. I don't know why. Anna's seeing him. It's the only way I killed the kill.
Man, I don't hate the idea of jumping for the burst, but again, you have if you're gonna do this, you have to like bubble immediately. Like bubble has to already be up pretty much, right?
Yeah.
And then the other thing is like make sure that you understand that when you drop, right, it leaves this vulnerability for Monkey to push your backline, which is again not wrong inherently, right? It's just something to keep in mind.
I wasn't too worried about this because I thought the rest of their team couldn't follow up. I was like, Anna is in the basement. I don't know what that thing's called. On my screen, I thought Anna was like inside the spawn walkway, and everyone else was on the left. So no one was gonna
you're saying,
follow up
like,
on the monkey dive.
You thought your Ana was here?
Yeah. No, I thought their Ana was like far away, and their monkey had no follow up.
Oh, I see.
We pushed the left side out with Nano Genji. So I was like, okay, I got a freebie here because even if monkey jumps, we should be fine. But,
Oh, okay. So the nano push out with Genji was like way too long ago for it to be relevant now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it ended and they respawned and they stabilized all this kind of stuff. So the left side is definitely not like free, quote unquote. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just something to keep in mind, right? But again, I don't like this engage of going on the soldier is not inherently bad. It's just, you know, poorly executed because we used our jump.
Yeah.
Here, like immediately as jump comes back, I'm just leaving. There's like no way I'm gonna kill the soldier. I'm 290 HP. You can like do that very, very quickly. Yep.
I think I had a roof over my head, so I was trying to walk out of the,
Yeah.
the saloon, whatever it's called.
Another reason why maybe it's not the best reason to not
Yeah.
the best target to go for. I think this is fine. This little stage here. Don't get distracted though. Yeah, this is like not more convenient to pressure, right? Compared to the other option, which is here. That makes sense.
Oh, did I see the Wiang?
Yeah,
I think I did, right?
Like, regardless, to be honest, regardless of whether or not the wing's even there, like you should just go there
Oh.
because this is not that convenient pressure. You're gonna force, yeah, you're gonna take a ton of damage doing this. Also, I think you can. Yeah, you can hear him, and then right here.
Oh
your
yeah, I
team
see
shoots
the
at
thing.
someone.
Yeah.
Just go for easier target. You're like making life difficult for yourself, especially since you already like did the stage work to be able to access that the back high ground. Nice, force primal, go backline, good. Really good block on the sleep. Good, just keep right clicking here, right? There's not much you can do for this primal. Keep right clicking the backline.
I just want to check what my team's doing right now. So, but
Ooh, unlucky. Okay, not bad. Generally speaking, if you have a Genji on your team, you want to give Lijiang ult to Genji. I mean, obviously, you might not be able to control this, but if you can, calm to them, right? Lijiang ult your Genji, and then you take Nano.
Yeah.
Get him! Get his ass! Beat him up! Okay. Time to leave. That's fine. Traded Lijiang ult for Paimon, it's pretty good. Nice. Oh, unlucky. Jump out. Oh! So here, like this is fairly, like, finely executed, but instead of jumping for max height, you just want to get out, like get out of his angle, so just jump this way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think most of this was fine, I'll be honest.
I thought. Dude, wait, what happened? I thought Hannah was on a high ground. Did she get lost?
She was.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
Damn, I just destroyed through the healing. Oh, Jesus,
Yeah,
man.
you just get absolutely annihilated. I mean, Storm Arrows and plus Soldier is gonna be like a shit ton. It's like more than Bastion.
Sheesh.
Yeah. And it can headshot with Storm Arrows too, so gotta be careful.
Lesson learned.
Nano boost administered.
There's an enemy here.
Good, I like you going high. Nice kill. You are down honest, sadly. But honestly, yeah, I wouldn't wait. I would just go. And the other thing is, okay, who's gonna be more who's gonna be easier to pressure? The Soldier or the Hanzo, do you think?
Well, my brain says it's the Soldier because Genji's already here and Wu Yang's with the Hanzo.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Go for Soldier. But I wouldn't use jump to do it. Just run at him. Good.
I can catch up?
No. But then if he starts running, then you jump ahead of him. Right?
Oh.
Because if you jump first and he, like, sprints, you know, it's easier for him to get away. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I hate Soldier. Soldier basically DPS ball with his perks.
Yeah, he's kind of just annoying. Yeah, I don't understand what we're waiting for. Your job is not to push card here, right? Your job is to get these staggers, get these kills. These guys are dead. Don't let them get out for free, right?
Yeah, I
Just
think
go.
Genji left me, so I thought I had to push the cart.
No,
But I should
no.
definitely go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to never to push cart as tank. I always I was like flex DPS push
Good.
cart, but my
I mean,
guy
it
is a little
doesn't
bit.
even necessarily have to be flexible, but just don't let it be you, right? Like you have a bigger job right now. You need to jump up here, force the wooing ults, stage for the next part so you can drop down from here, right? All that kind of stuff, right? And if you have bubble, which you don't, but if you did have bubble, I would just say maybe just go directly for the Hanzo. Cut the Wu Yang's escape.
I see an enemy here.
So I should just let 0 on card here, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You have a,
it's one
you have
fight
a one
anyway.
point.
Yeah.
And so the Hanzo killing your Tracer is honestly like really unlucky. I'm sure that was like a crazy shot. Let's see.
Yeah, Worm is really good. I played against him before.
Jesus Christ. Alright, what the fuck? But that would be a lot harder for him to do if he had a monkey
If I was
up his
there.
ass, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
that's true. That's true.
And so yeah, like this is not, you know, what like you're just AFK, right? You might as well just be in spawn. Except it's worse because you're feeding ult charge.
Yeah. No, I want to push the card, even though it's like irrelevant at this point.
Unlucky. That was probably your big opportunity to cap that point, honestly.
Yeah, if I just go kill and then we come back and push, someone else can push. Yeah. That's definitely.
Get the staggers. It's gonna be way harder for them to recontest,
That's better.
to retake. Yeah, and also again, just like in situations like this, just right click more.
I click the opposing high ground.
Like this monkey, like because you have nothing else to do, right? You're just waiting for your team, so just right click more.
Yeah. Okay.
Detected.
Your stage here.
Yeah, I didn't want to right click the monkey. I was like, I'll just take my free staging now, but I did not think the soldier would just be sitting. I had no idea.
Yeah, it's unlucky, a bit of a stagger. But yeah, I think, yeah, just in general, if there's literally nothing else to do, and stage would be really early anyway. Because if you do stage really early, and like this monkey clocks it, and he says like, okay, team, let's just push this monkey, you're gonna get forced out anyway or die, right? So it's honestly like too early to stage anyway. So just right click.
Can they
This,
push
like,
me from the opposing high ground? I thought that this would be. I thought the reason I thought this was
if
safe
you go
is
this
'cause-
early, they can. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because like, you know, let's say soldiers here, monkey drops down, like Wu Yang, you know, moves up, you're just gonna die very, very, very quickly. But yeah. Nice. Up his ass, nice. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Damn. Oh, big. Alright, they're really hard committing. Yeah, good. I'm glad you didn't use Primal there.
Taking damage. 10 seconds.
Initiate. Ah!
Okay. Nice, Tracer gets touch. Yeah, they just have like too many ults. They're gonna have Visor in a second too. Oh, this is really nice dodge though. Big. Okay, okay. Yeah, you guys should win this then. Big nano. Alright, nice. Let's clutch it out. That was 5 ults used though.
The game's about to end. Just gotta go.
Yeah, got to. Finally, the soldier gets punished for his dog shit positioning. Oh, that's unlucky.
60 seconds.
It's not bad. I would like to see just a little bit more right clicking before we hop in here, right? Just to soften it up, right? Because again, you have to wait until your Ana can peek this angle, right? And she just can't right now, right?
We have Winston's there.
Yeah. Jesus. Nice, really big kill. Good. Forces bubble out. Ah, this is not so good, right? I know we just took a bunch of damage and it's like scary because of, you know, bouncing, scatter, and all this kind of stuff. But don't bubble here because what their monkey did was a bad bubble, right? He's not really achieving anything with his bubble. So your next bubble needs to be like more like further up, right? Like take more space with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if our bubble gets forced out here, even though we're in a good position, we're safe, we have cover, right? We're getting healed by both supports, right? We're not in any real danger here, even though our health just took a big hit, right? So just don't panic, right? Stabilize here, break the monkey bubble. Once it's gone, then you can go in for free. Right? Damn, that's a good play by the Lijiang. Yeah, and the other thing is, like, I'll be honest, if you're not, you don't right click, just don't pick this perk. You know what I mean? This perk is really good. I'll be clear, it's very, very good. But if you're just not a monkey who right clicks, you're just not in the habit of it, just don't pick it. You're not getting any value out of it. Oh god. Yeah, lucky.
Was going for top incorrect there? I thought that there was too much pressure coming then for my team to walk, so I committed my bubble to try to do something. But
Was going for what?
was going for top correct here, or
Stabilizing here. Ana's coming back. Yeah, I think it's good, but it's just too early. Like you just don't have the right to do this yet. Like in general, yes, it's fine, but it's just too early.
wait for more HP, wait for armor. Yeah.
Wait for more. Yeah, you're half HP already. You only have Lijiang heals, right? Your Ana's not even alive right now. Like, she just respawned.
Yeah.
And so, like, what are we doing with 350 HP pushing Lijiang soldier? I mean,
It's still.
yeah, and so, like, as soon as this bubble goes, right, the soldier has no reason to not visor. So of course he's gonna visor. and then you guys are just gonna get screwed, right?
Mhm.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm assuming this is the end. I don't know if there's still one more round.
Ready. One.
Hmm.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
I know we'll do it together. Enemy detected. I see an enemy here.
Okay. So, what is our goal for this first part of the map here?
Goal.
Yeah.
Well, I want to let them in and then jump them as they're rotating.
Mm-hmm.
But
As who's rotating?
well, ideally it'd be Anna.
Right.
Um,
so option one is that like the Ana doesn't need to rotate until her front line can get to like farther in where she needs to turn the corner. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So their Ana doesn't need to rotate, right? So instead, obviously we don't want to just like let them stage here, right? Because then if we just let them stage here, then that makes their next part much easier, right? So instead of jumping here, right? Where do we jump?
match height.
Yeah. Right? This monkey used bubble already. Again, he used a shitty bubble. Right? Then he jumps height. And so jump them and cut off their healing by bubbling here. And then they have to drop. Right?
Where's my Anna right now? Because
I mean, does it matter? I'll be honest.
because I thought that if I jumped onto their high ground, I would be like in their crossfire from the main choke and then top as well.
Yeah, for a little bit. But the important thing is that they like that little bit while your bubble's up, they don't have the same advantage. I mean, like they're just taking, they have no heals, right?
Yeah.
So as soon as this monkey jumps up like this, I would jump up.
Yeah, jump
Right?
for that bubble. Yeah.
Just force him out, right?
I see an enemy here.
Like kind of exactly what you did, but just like not low ground, right? Because when Hanzo gets away, Ana isn't pressured by you, she can just back up, right? They get healing on high ground. Our bubble gets broken, and what did we purchase with it? Basically nothing, right? Now their monkey's gonna have jump again, and they're gonna have bubble again, and you're gonna have to leave in a second, so then he gets to go in, right? Oh, and there it is, right? Now he goes in. Good. Trying to trade the backline here, I think is fine. That's a little unlucky, actually. Good. Going high with bubble, with jump. Drop down on them. No. Right?
Yeah, just walk.
Yeah, just walk.
I wanted to avoid the Wu Yang damage, but it's just stupid. Let's just walk.
I mean,
Yeah.
Enemy detected.
yeah, right? And then look. Yes, it's nice that we're zapping Ana. Yes, it's nice that, you know, their monkey isn't getting HP and all this kind of stuff. But clearly you can tell, like, who has the weaker backline right now.
My guy's nanoed. Oh, anti, sorry.
Anti, your Wu Yang's like 1 HP, your Ana's 1 HP, right? And how did that happen? It's because we let the monkey, like, get this horrible fucking stage and then go deeper, right? And then push our backline.
Yeah.
Right? Dude, do we get this kill? Oh, awkward. Oh my god, kill him. Oh! Close. Oh my god, we do kill him. It's insane. Nice. Resetting to Mega. I like this. Bubble's coming back. Jump's coming back. No.
Yeah,
no.
I remember saying, I'm like, oh crap.
This is not it, right? Just walk.
Yeah.
Just walk to here. Who cares if they get a tick, right? It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Just walk. And then you can use your cooldowns. Also, what is this? What the hell? Okay, so we're in cover here, right? Your Wu Yang's coming. Your team's coming back, right? Why are we even exposing ourselves at all, right? Like what is this? What is this rotation? We just
Back to
lost
the
like
Mega.
300 HP for no reason.
I knew I should have been here originally, and then I did the jump. I was like, crap. I really want to go back to what I was.
man.
We just skedaddle over.
Alright, so these are big plays by your Ana right now. Yeah, okay, now we have bubble. Now we can push backline. Good. I think this is fine. It's gonna be time to leave soon. Good. And so, a situation like this is where the right clicks kind of matter. Because if we have Primal here, we can like we basically just kill them all,
yeah.
right? And now your Tracer, who is on the off angle here, right? Now she's gonna also get a lot more value, right? Good, I like this. This is fun. Big nano. Nice, I like this.
It's so much healing.
Yeah. Yep, go for Ana. Nice. Ooh, I don't know about this. I would honestly just keep going, right? Go for actually, you know what? This Hanzo's really far. That's fair. Did you know the Hanzo was that far back?
Well, I didn't say I didn't think he was gonna get closer to me in my primal, but also
Okay,
I was like, this
fair.
point is going to explode if I don't get back there.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, big. Okay, maybe team wins the trades. Oh my god, that's huge! It's your touch. It's your touch. Oh, they have primal.
Primal's too much.
Yeah.
I just go. I'm on whatever, dude.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Just kind of playing for time here. I would take this opportunity to go for a health pack, right?
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah,
I didn't know. If, I
it's
didn't even
just
friend,
late.
so I was like, it's like I'm off for a second. It's over.
Yeah. So as soon as this monkey jumps out, I would just jump to back here, right, and start looking for health pack. I think maybe Tracer just got it too. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be tough. But yeah, I start looking for health pack. Ooh, yeah, that nade is pretty devastating. Oh, don't jump high here. Oh god. okay, I could try.
I want to get over the monkey because I was like, just let me get over
just
it.
jump
Put the
through
bubble
him.
on
Just
point.
jump through him. It doesn't even matter. Just jump through him.
Yeah.
Because your Ana's like right here. She could help you. Alright. I mean, honestly, pretty good stall. Let's see how the second point plays out. Okay, good. Monkey just used a shitty bubble. It's our opportunity, right? Oh. We have to wait for team anyway. It's fine.
I hate this soldier. This guy is just the antithesis of
Yeah.
everything I
Okay, nice.
enjoy about this view.
Good. Yeah, just walk on him. Walk on him. Bubble. Cut off heals. Good. This guy should die. Okay, he lives. Crazy. This jump is really risky because we don't know who's up here, right?
Yep.
So if like Wu Yang or Freya or even their monkey is up here, we're just dead because we just jumped into them without bubble, right? So really, really risky. If you want to stabilize and jump height, come up to here, right? Because you know your support stuck this already, right?
Yeah.
So super, super risky. And I think we're about to get punished for it. Yeah, the Frey's about to
Yeah.
play into us.
Thermonuclear Freya's here.
What are we doing? What are we doing? What do we jump at her? We have LOS with our Ana. Just chill. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bubble comes back just in time. Yeah.
I feel great.
Alright, good trade. So what was going through our head? Why did we jump at the Freya like that?
I don't like Freya.
Is that really the only reason why?
No, I don't know. I think I was just kind of out of sorts with the soldier. Like, what I should be doing without my bubble.
Hmm.
And I thought if I jumped back out, I was just gonna take even more damage from the Freya. But jumping forward didn't really reduce it at all. So.
Yeah. So the main takeaway here is that in this situation, like, well, so like the risky jump was to go here in the first place from low ground, like back here, right? So this is already like a super, super risky jump, right? So the punish is the Freya. So in order to mitigate the punish, like the worst thing you can do is separate yourself from your supports, right? So you just don't want to break LOS with your Brig and your Ana. So right here, like even if you're just taking it up the ass, you kind of just have to until your jump comes back, and then when your jump does come back, I would say jump back to here, right? Does that make sense? Because yeah, here obviously going here is like not gonna, it's just not gonna help you.
It's for the megas.
I'd maybe jump to Mega then. Don't jump at the Freya.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, big blade. Okay, big primal. Good. Looking for backline. Good. Get primal. Nice. Oh, that's unlucky. That is an insane Lijiang ult, bro. How does it kill 3 or 2?
It's on Monkey, right? No, it's on him. Oh, he just jumps in.
Oh, he just jumps in. Oh, okay, wow. Jesus. Yeah, that's a good play. So I think the best thing you can do here, I'll be honest, is when we get out to here and we see this monkey like this, staying in at like 150 HP, we know he has primal, right? So I would just start setting up here immediately, right? Don't let them take this high ground. Because if they do, it's going to be way, way, way worse, right? So imagine we're already up here and zapping the Lijiang, right?
Huh.
That's like the best thing you can do, honestly.
I agree with this, like, in the analysis, but when I'm in the game, doesn't that kind of conflict with, like, the easiest person to pressure thing? Because I was, like, wouldn't it be easiest to, like, force the primal and then...
No, because his primal's already getting forced. So right here,
yeah,
like, he's half HP, right? Like, there's Genji swinging on him, there's Ana shooting at him, right? Look at him. He's not scared at all. He knows he has primal.
Yeah.
Right? So, just, like, you know, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Like he's not the easiest person to pressure, because in reality he has like 1,000 more HP behind him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just go set up. Right? Go look for the easiest person to pressure. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is pretty unlucky.
I don't know if I think I primaled before the Lijiang ult, but if I had seen that, I probably wouldn't have primaled.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's not really. That's not really controllable.
I also can't juggle Freya. I don't know if I just suck, but I cannot juggle this.
Nah, she can
character.
float. It's like very easy, hard.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. I'm sure part of it's like a mechanics, primal mechanics skill issue, but don't worry too much about it. Okay, where do we go? Where's the most important place to stage? Because realistically, if we let the cart get to the corner here, there's like it's last fight territory every fight, right?
Yeah.
So what do we do right now?
I gotta get to where that Freya is, right?
Yeah. I'll get to here, right? And then just threaten drop here, and then get some cooldowns out, and then jump back up to here if need be, right? And then again, it's really, really important that we do this while our Ana has the LOS, right? If for some reason we knew that their Lijiang was here, I would say even go for Lijiang, right? Let's say like your Ana calls it out or pings it or something like that, right? Go for Lijiang. Like you wanna start going early and not let cart get the corner.
I'm waiting for my team to set up, but I should just go.
But I mean, you also have to set up, right?
Yeah.
Because this setup is good if you're fighting here, right? Not if you're fighting over here.
And so I should just jump across instantly to avoid the Freya poke, like in the hallway. Because like the Freya, I see the Freya here. I'm like, I know that I get double bolted. It's like, oh man.
I see. Yeah, you can just jump across. That's fine, right?
Okay.
But as long as you do it early enough, right? So as soon as you see, even earlier, right? Back here, right? You see Freya? Yeah, you can just jump across now.
Yeah.
And then by the time you'd have jump back like right now, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Then I can go.
Yeah. Okay, there's Nano. Good. Really good follow-up. Really big. Oh god. Did we just lose her? Did we just... No! No, man, come on.
I think she flew... I thought like I was like that butterfly.
Yeah, she flew up, so just zap her. You're doing like 1,000,000 damage a second right now.
Yeah,
just zap her. Oh my god. Oh no. And then what do we do? Tell me we do not chase tank. Tell me we don't chase the tank. Oh my god.
It's the only thing I see. It's
Bro,
the only thing I see.
you know there's other stuff. Look at what your
I
Tracer's
know,
doing.
yeah.
Oh man, this is so rough.
I didn't send the VOD because I played well.
Fair. Nice, good dodge on the sleep. Goomba stop.
That's silver lining, you know. I thought at least I got to sleep.
Oh man. Okay. I mean, I'm assuming like this is a lot of panic, right? Like,
Oh yeah, no. I was like, the game is ending. I'm like, oh, okay, I just want to do something.
Nice. I mean, man, this is like such a good nano. It was so killable. Like you actually looped her out of her Ana's LOS. You know what I mean? So this is kind of nice. She just... Alrighty, man. Let's talk about positives. What did we do well in this gameplay? Thinking about Orisa, we didn't see too much ball. So we saw like literally one fight on ball, so I don't think there's much to talk about there. I don't think we have to stress it really. So let's focus on Winston Orisa. What did you feel like you did well?
With Winston, so with Orisa, that game, not much honestly. That one was just like a disaster. I did the E shift, but that's like a hamster can do that, an actual hamster. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I did any. That Orisa, that was just a rough one for on Orisa. I don't think I did any.
Your ults were fine. I'd be very lucky, I'll say. But, we're fine.
Better lucky than good.
Yeah, there we go. I also think that your initial rotations were quite good. Like where you want to start fights out on. Obviously, on those points, it's like somewhat easy to know, especially on the like the closed off point. It's like take top right, and it's fairly easy. But I think those rotations were solid, right? You didn't take like too much poke doing it, so that was really good. But it's like once we get to the rotation and we're presented with multiple options, that's when I think we start to struggle and fall apart a little bit. Okay. What about for Monkey?
Well, I messed up my jump mechanics by bubble placement. I don't know. I guess I had okay target focus until the end, but I don't know. That one was a rough one.
Yeah, this one was a pretty rough watch. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I think your like willingness to go for squishies more is like more present on Monkey than it is on Orisa. And I think that's by nature of like you thinking, oh, I'm diving, so therefore I push squishies, or I'm playing Monkey and he's just easier to play against squishies, right? So that's true. But don't forget the fact that, like, for example, on first point, right? Your goal for this first section of the map should be to not let them set up here, right? Or not let them set up here. But obviously you're Monkey, so you don't really care as much about this. You care much more about this, right? So if you see them take a really bad setup here, try to punish that setup. It could even just be bubbling off their front line, their tank, to prevent him from getting killed, so he has to back up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about big takeaways. Okay. We talked about a lot, right? We reviewed 2 separate maps, 2 separate heroes. But in your head, what is the most important thing for you to improve on right now?
Well, decision making is such a gigantic thing, but
Yeah. But what about the decision making? What did we talk about the most? Honestly, it was like one.
Doing what's convenient.
Yeah. So I'll say, when presented with multiple options, choose the easiest to pressure option. Okay. Or easiest to pressure one. Okay. So what that means is it's oftentimes squishies, but not always, right? But not always. If tank is split from team, low, in a bad position, right? It can often be tank. Okay. For example, if enemy Winston has a bad stage, punish the setup and don't let him get away with a free stage, so your backline doesn't suffer. You know what I mean?
What if it were like a Malga who just used overrun to get to the high ground?
Yeah, that's obviously a little different, right?
Yeah, would I just wait for them to hard engage the point, then engage their backline?
Yeah,
like.
So the thing with Malga is, like, in order for him to do that, is he'd have to cross this way, right, and get all the way up to here. While that's happening, their backline is very, very weak, right? So you can try to punish that. But yeah, the other thing is, like, when their Malga goes in, right? Like, let's say their Malga's up here, and then your Ana's like playing in cafe or something like that, right? Or you have your backline spread out like over in this area maybe. They know, like, it's also their responsibility to not just watch as the Malga crosses them and stomps on them. You know what I mean? So they should be rotating as well. And then when their Malga goes in, then maybe you can push backline. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay, but yeah, So when presented with multiple options, choose the easiest to pressure one. Okay. Oftentimes squishies, but not always. Same thing with Orisa, right?
Mhm.
Cool.
And so, what big factors would you say are the things I would need to like evaluate in that moment? Like, I guess who has ults, how HP, stuff like that.
yeah, it's going to be cooldown status, right? HP, and most of all, positioning, right? Like the ease of access is going to be a huge, huge, huge one, right? If someone is really, really far away across the map, they're obviously much less convenient to push, even if they're 1 HP. If they're around like 3 walls, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So positioning is going to be a big one. HP, cooldown status, all that kind of stuff, right? Okay. What next?
What else did we talk about? Well, pre-fight stuff like spear, charging up right clicks,
Yeah.
the bells and whistles. I don't know how like super important it is, but it seems like it matters.
I mean, so I think for Winston, right click is actually super, super underrated, especially if you're taking that perk.
Yeah.
But right clicking is going to allow you to primal faster. It's going to allow you to soften your dive targets up more. It's going to not let like say for example, their Ana's just like sitting here like hard scoping down main or something like that. It's going to prevent her from doing that kind of stuff. And then and it'll just make your job a lot easier. It gives you something to do in your downtime, right? Whereas alternatively, you're like doing nothing in your downtime. You know what I mean?
So when I was I've experimented with this before because I remember watching a Swallow video about like the do nothing concept.
Mhm.
Because when is a good opportunity? Like, okay, this is just broad question, but
Mhm.
when you're in your downtime, if I'm trading right clicks with someone who's actually shooting back, I never win the trade basically.
Yeah, that's true.
So am I basically only shooting the right click when I have a free? If I'm in a free hit situation?
What do you mean
Like
free hit
I'm on an off.
situation?
Like I'm on an off angle, no one's looking at me.
Oh,
That's when I
gotcha.
right click, or
Yeah, that's one option. The other option is again like before when we talked about waiting to set up here, right?
Yeah.
We can't even if we stage early, it'll be dangerous, right? Because our whole team is like in spawn, right? So just right click
Oh,
the
yeah.
tank. There's nothing else to do. Right click the tank, right? Don't expose yourself to backline. But right click your tank, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right click a lot more on Winston, and then for Orisa, don't use spear just to poke, right? Think about what things you can cancel. For a queen, it's going to be axe. It's going to be pushing her back when she shouts, that kind of thing. Obviously, high noon, all that kind of stuff. Don't use spear just to poke. And then if you are going to use spear in like early in the pre-fight, and you have that perk, then make sure you charge it. Okay.
Yeah. Dude, the spear thing is a memory because I remember it used to be 5-second cooldown. Dude, that thing came back instantly.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Remember to charge spear. Or I'll say, remember to look for opportunities to charge spear if you have that major perk. Okay. Pre-fight is a very easy chance to charge spear. It costs nothing.
Yeah. How strong do you think that perk is? I usually just take the perk to avoid taking the shield.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I think that's.
Okay.
I do think it is like there's no. It's very very low opportunity cost, right? Like because you can tap, and have the same spear, or you can charge and like get a better spear. You know what I mean? So you have the option of using both. I think it's pretty good for that reason. Yeah. Sometimes like shield will force you into like a more static playstyle, and so you don't want that. So that's why you'd want to avoid taking the shield. And then of course
I hate the shield, but I need it sometimes. It's like
I think against Junker Queen, the spin is better too because it will block the axe damage.
it blocks the axe damage.
Yeah, if she axes into your spin, it'll count as a quote unquote hit, but it won't like do damage to you.
Is it the same for all like Dragon Blade and
know.
stuff?
I think it is the same for Dragon Blade, but I don't know if it's the same for like Ramatra punches as an example.
I can swear Reinhardt hits me through it, but I don't know. It's not coming to mind right now.
You know what? Let's test it. Let's test it right now. You online right now?
I can hop on, yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive. I'm almost positive it blocks axe.
I thought melees and beams went through it, but It's good to know if it blocks X.
I'll go Queen, you go Orisa.
Sure.
What the hell is this? Okay. Well, let's try Ryan first, I guess. I don't know why my presets all messed up. Oh, you know what? I made that back in Overwatch 1, that's why.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, so I'll just spin and then you can start doing.
Yeah.
Oh, it does block. Ah. So it must. Logically, it works the same way with Queen and Dragon Blade.
Yeah, yeah, I'd imagine so. You don't.
Yeah, my bad. I should have blocked that shatter.
Alrighty. Yeah. Okay. So right click a lot more on Winston. For Orisa, don't just use Spear to poke. Remember to look for opportunities to charge Spear if you have that major perk. Pre-fight is a very easy chance to charge a Spear if it costs nothing, right? And then once you get the major perk on Winston for right click damage, like it becomes really, really strong, especially if like people are holding power positions and all that kind of stuff. Okay. What else? What else?
There was one other thing, but I don't
Remember what we were talking about. Oh, the jumping stuff. Like I use jump too much for like a burst damage.
Yeah. I think you're like a better way to put that is that you are hard engaging on Winston way too often, like almost every time, right? And the reason that that's bad is because as you play against better and better people, not only is it like very telegraphed, where people are going to know that it's coming in and it's very avoidable and all this kind of stuff, they're going to get better at punishing where you land, right? And so it's really, really difficult to hard engage successfully as you play against better and better people, and it almost never happens as you climb up the ladder and you watch these other monkeys play. One more thing I want to add for your choosing the easiest to pressure target, right? Is that oftentimes I think in at baseline you're kind of just defaulting to shooting tank too much. Okay.
On Orisa or Monkey
both.
or both.
Both. Because like for example, the monkey example would be when you like when you after you got nanoed, like you couldn't see anything, so then you just jumped at the monkey.
It's
like,
the only thing I saw, but I thought.
Right, but you have to like you would have to know that there's gonna be other, there's gonna be squishy. And then for Orisa, yeah, you're just like running at the queen sometimes, and it's just like no. Okay. And then what were we just talking about? Yeah, hard engaging. Okay. Try to hard engage. Basically never, right? And what I mean by hard engage is like, use your jump cooldown in a way that you will not have it back very soon after you land. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then the what is this called? The caveats to that is that there is a way to hard engage or to use jump to not have it back, but make sure that you're jumping into a safe position. So similar to how you jumped where is it? On first point.
It's a slide, right?
Yeah, that's one option. What I mean is like when you hard engaged up here and you just like walked too deep, you couldn't get out very quickly, right? So if you're gonna use jump to use jump, not have it back soon, but you want to soft engage, you have to land here and then drop back very, very quickly instead of walking into here. That makes sense? Okay. Yeah. So try to hard engage basically never. So basically be less committal with jumps. Okay. The other ways to do this is to slide, right? So if we're monkey, right, look for these roofs, right, where we can like land on top of the roof, slide, so that by the time we actually land, our jump cooldown is already starting to come back more. Make sense? And that's also why staging on high ground is so strong, because we can jump up here, wait for a couple of seconds, wait for jump to start to come back, maybe like 1 to 2 seconds, and then drop, and then jump out. Make sense?
Yes, yeah.
Look for high grounds to stage on, roofs to slide off of, to delay landing, or cover to quickly stop taking damage. Okay, when needed. The extra, like, because if you think about it, right, the jump will only increase your damage by another 50 at most. So it's not like,
Mhm.
it's not game breaking. Don't try to go for burst damage every single time.
Yeah.
Especially for the first jump of a fight. Maybe if like the second, third jump, you know what I mean, someone's like split and alone, then fine, right?
Mhm.
Hard engages are only okay to go for. I would say on split targets. And then I'll just say make sure you have bubble.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions?
Just one relating to kind of cart. Yeah. Obviously in this VOD, you probably have to take my word for it. I generally don't try to push cart. But when okay, like
No, go
obviously
ahead.
I'm not gonna come out and say that I played this game. Oh, I did not. That's why I like have
No. I
a
understand.
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
But when like I think I played the game yesterday on Gibraltar. I was playing Winston versus Malgo on Gibraltar, which is like should be very favorable.
Mhm.
But Malgo was just getting so much card progress by sitting there because I tried to
Yeah.
not interact with him ever. But then, like, I because on first they got like up towards the like upward slope on Jib, and
Oh,
I
on
had not
first point?
interacted with Malga at all. Yeah, on first point, like I had jumped onto his team, I pushed his team back basically back into the spawn,
Mhm.
and he had just sat there and pushed it, all the way,
Mhm.
and then unstoppably run away. Is that just like something I just have to accept? Like say, okay,
Yeah,
because you're this year.
so on Gibraltar, it's like a kind of a specific scenario, but here, let me see. Hold on.
I think it's just yeah.
Gibraltar. So with Gibraltar specifically, there's not much you can do, in general, until cart gets to about here anyway, right?
Yeah.
Maybe something like this, right? So if they want to push and you push their backline as that's happening, and just push them into spawn, that's fine, right? The idea is that like you kind of do have to just accept that they get some cart progress to here, but this isn't much cart progress at all. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like this is like very achievable, like in any game, right? So you don't really care that they get cart progress to here. You care about them capping the full
bend,
point.
right?
Yeah, here,
Oh, okay.
right? And then
Yeah.
I would argue like if you don't do anything until cart gets to here, then yeah, maybe you're a little late. But the reason that we care that we want to stop cart here is because on defense, look at how many insane angles we have to take
Yeah, I just
on
drop on
that
him.
position. Yeah, exactly. We
Yeah.
drop here, we drop here. There's this angle. There's this angle from like the mini room back there. There's this angle back here. There's like the high ground angle coming down from here. You know what I mean? So it's just surrounded by like horrible angles if they're just pushing cart, right? So that's why we stop it here, right? Because then it gives us an insane setup, right?
So
Go ahead.
yeah, okay. If they've gotten the cart to there, and like Malgus is the most extreme example. So we can say Reinhardt
Sure.
is on the point, and I'm obviously I'm playing Winston on this map. It's like very classic Winston map, but they have the like they've taken that like high ground with the blue boxes on it. They both have blue boxes on them.
The close right one, this one?
Yeah,
Or
this
this
one
one?
or even the one back there, right?
Okay.
Do I just have to give this until the bend, right? They just get the progress until the bend, or
So if you're playing monkey, you can absolutely do something about this, right?
Mhm.
And this, right? So this
Yeah.
high ground is actually the stronger high ground for first point because it gives you so many options. Like you can contest here, you can contest here, you can contest here, you can test all this down here, obviously, right? So this high ground is actually stronger. But if they have someone like Widow or something like that, Ash, maybe Sojourn, just sitting up here absolutely pelting your team, yeah, you have to do something about that as monkey at some point, right?
Yeah.
And so,
and then I recover to the point as like basically as late as possible.
what do you mean?
So in this situation, right? Like,
Mhm.
I'll use Reinhardt. Right? Reinhardt is just holding shield on the point, pushing it even up to the bend, while I'm dealing with
Gotcha.
their people on hit
Yeah.
scans or whatever on the high ground.
Yeah.
I just wait as long as possible to recover.
Yeah, basically.
Back.
Yeah. Because again,
Yeah.
what will happen is as you take angles around the map, right? If you take this from them, you take this from them, you take this from them,
Mhm.
right? You take this from them. The Rhine can't block all these shields at once, like all these angles at once, right? Your DPS
Yeah.
will just shoot him out, and so he'll have to leave, right? So control the map first, and then worry about the objective, right? Actually,
Gotcha.
I think there might be even an example of this.
Oh, there is a Rhine.
Yeah, exactly in this game.
Sneaky
Let's see.
goatee. I wonder if he plays Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, so we're just letting him push, right? We don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
Right. We're letting him push, And then by the time he's split, right, similar to Malga, he can just charge out for free, but that's fine. We don't really care that much about that. And then we just retake our positions, right? So this basically the exact same
Yeah.
situation you talked about. Now, he understands that if he goes bottom every time, that the same thing's going to happen every time. So now he's going to push top. Everything like about what's just happened so far is all standard. This is not anything new to the Rhine. There's not anything new to anybody on the blue team. You know what I mean? This is all standard gameplay. It's all like quote unquote book. If you're talking about chess, like it's all book opening, right? And so now the actual game kind of starts. Like what will happen now is the question. So, he's trying to control top, right? And the only way he's going to control top is if he gets this Ana out of here, because he can't get up here, right? He has to get up here, right? And so my team and my job is to not let this happen. Right? Don't let the Rhine get to here, right? And then how are we going to do that? Don't let Hanzo get headshots on us. Don't let Alari get an angle on us. Don't let this Echo fly in from a different angle. All that kind of stuff, right? So my team does kind of let it happen, right?
Oh, obviously, it's just very brave peek against the Hanzo.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb on the part. So this happens, right? I'm trying to stay up here as long as I can. And then, okay, now I realize, okay, it's just not going to happen. I can't hold on to it. So now we switch angles, right? And now the war for high ground has begun, right? Our Haz is on this high ground. The Rhine's on this high ground. Our Echo's going to approach from under us pretty soon, right? So my job and my Ash's job, everyone else's job, is to be able to support that in some way, right?
Yeah.
That's why we're all making this rotation, right? The Rhine pushes him off. So the Rhine is doing, like, the reason why Rhine is bad in Gibraltar because he has to eat so many vegetables. He has to do so much homework in order to like be able to control parts of the map, right? He's got to push cart here first, and then he's got to come back, and he's got to control this, and then he's got to control this. And so it is very, very, very slow for the Rhine, right? That's why Rhine is bad on Gibraltar. But if he does everything right, you know what I mean? Clearly, like you can tell, their team has a very dominant position on high ground right now, right?
Yeah. Thank God. more sub that one up. Yeah.
But it's not over, right? Our Hazard's playing it slow. He's playing it well. You know what I mean? Our Ashe is retaking the blue boxes because she can do it faster, right? And so now the Rhine has to do it again, right? The Rhine has to push the Ashe up again. Or they just charge ults and try to stop us. That's what they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, so again, you can tell, right? Like everyone's just playing angles. I don't know. I mean, our Ashe is clearly not. Like she's just fucking in the middle of the street.
I was gonna say, I don't know what the
But we have responses to it, right? And then boom, right? Our Haz retakes blue box, right? And then boom, we have angles again, right? Moira's here, Haz is here, our Echo's coming back from spawn, our Ashe gets owned, whatever, right? Like she at least got the trade-off, for the Alari, right? And so like now the cart hasn't really changed. All this rotations and all this like moving around, all these pieces have moved on the board, but we're still maintaining control of the map, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just like that, right? I don't care where the Rhine's going. I don't, and neither does the Haz, right? To some extent, right? And then that's how we're gonna win the game. And then now it's just rinse and repeat. Make sense?
Yeah.
So from the monkey's perspective.
Go, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, I this makes sense to me too. I've obviously it's happened like some of the games I'm playing, but it's good to hear that this is like the correct thing to do because it can feel bad till I'm like, oh man, they're getting so much progress. If we get wiped here, we lose.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: as they come around this bend, like if the later and later you are to set up these angles for your team, like the worse it becomes because you don't want them to get to here very quickly because then as monkey you're forced to touch cart and then obviously that's not good because now you can't dive high grounds and control angles and all this kind of stuff. So it's the timing of it is important, right? So like what they're more is trying to do right now push it, closer to get like the sneaky progress to where their Rhine might be able to just hold on to it. Or sorry, not that's not more, but you understand, like if there's someone like let's say a Sombra like trying to push cart now, that's the kind of thing. Okay, we have to stop that. We can't let that just go for free, right? Because then the closer it is, then the more our tank will be forced to stay cart, which is like not good.
That makes sense.
Why am I peeking this all? Really feeling myself. Look at that. Just look at that sleep.
You have to play with courage.
Yeah, so it's the same thing over again, right? So this Rhine is gonna have to jump up here, right? And we're like, look at this. Our Echo is trying to get an angle on him. Our Haz is shooting him. Our Ashe is shooting. Just not letting it happen. Not letting it happen.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Reinhardt.
Oh my god, the Rhine lives. That's crazy. And I'll be honest, their Echo kind of just makes a hero play here. He gets like a big trade, and our team is like turns around to respond to it.
Oh, it's Isaac. Oh yes, I remember. I know this Echo player.
Oh, you do, Isaac?
Yeah, I recognize a couple people, so Isaac and Pearl Wolf specifically.
Nice. Yeah. Getting solo shattered. Yeah, rinse and repeat, right? And this is why Ryan's not so good in the culture. Very difficult for him to do this.
You need Symmetra.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Sim Ryan would be very scary.
I don't like Symmetra at all, to be honest. It feels like it complicates the tank situation very heavily.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I think that's why it's pretty... Like, that's her identity in the game, that she's the TP hero. And so she makes, like, pro play and coordinated play very, very... honestly, like, more interesting.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking all the time. I've played so many Lijiang. I banned it out in Lijiang now, but I've played so many games where I just get so lost against Symmetra Reinhardt specifically. This combination where they just keep TPing to point on night market.
Yeah.
And then I just like stuck because like also Symmetra independently does good against Orisa because it's like beams through my spin. It's just
yeah, that's true. Yeah. But I don't blame you. Sim is honestly like really annoying. It's really good. Yeah, so here you can tell, right? Cart's getting pushed by Ryan, but our team's holding backline, and then look at all these angles, right? Echo Moira here, Ashe here. I'm gonna turn around soon, I think. I would hope. Yeah, there it is, right? Yeah. And so now he just can't do anything, right? And look from our Monkey's perspective or our Hazard's perspective, right? He's the one who's pushing the backline back, making sure this like follow up is much more difficult for red team, right?
Yeah.
But even though he dies for it, right? We trade tanks, and then we still have dominant position, right? You have all this high ground, all these other angles, right? Ashe is on her high ground. So it just becomes like literally impossible for the red team to do anything, right?
Yeah.
There's no ults. There's not much they can do. Right? Make sense?
Yeah. I know this has gone on for a while. I just have one more question specifically about Gibraltar because I play this. Because obviously, like I play this map a lot since I vote for it.
That's a monkey player. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot more questions about like specifically like Lijiang this because I always pick those maps. I don't want to play Power ISO or whatever. But on third point, specifically this right side high ground, like
from
the
offense's perspective, this one.
Yeah. This high ground. I have such a difficult time clearing this when I'm attacking it because it's right in the line of fire of their backside, and I don't. Should I just ignore this? So I go for their backline. It's a really super general question, obviously, but
yeah. So there's two options, right? Option one is stage here on this high ground, and then just go for the backline this way, right?
Yeah.
It's option one. Option two is you need to get your backline to rotate either this way if you have like an on or something like that. Or if you have like, let's say Kiri Lucy or something like that, come through here to just clear it out, right? And so those are really only two options. If no one's in voice, then I would just go for something like this, right? But yeah. Or you can also like jump across and stage this way, if you can make it here as ball, let's say, and then like come this way.
Oh yeah, I could go ball. I've been doing Sigma for this final point because I just
the high ground's gonna be tough for Sig.
Yeah. I thought it's like more congested. It's like easier to do stuff, but
Yeah.
the high ground is like so. I hate it so much.
so strong here. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. So sorry, this has been going. I haven't been taking up too much of your time. I do apologize about that.
Well, I mean, I'm paying you. So.
True. I gotta apologize myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty. Okay. So, any final questions? Final thoughts?
Not really.
Alrighty. So let's call it there. I'll stop the recording.